We're going to talk about match day, what that actually means. So in order to become a doctor, you need to complete 4 years of medical school. And then once you graduate medical school, you're officially a doctor, but you will train in your specialty. So whatever specialty you pick, if it's family medicine, if it's psychiatry, if it's surgery, you have to train in that specialty in something called a residency. So when you're a resident, you are working as a doctor, but you have like attendings, have other physicians who basically are oversight your work and just make sure that you're learning, you're doing everything correctly. The training for the specific specialty that you chose. So if I want to do psychiatry, then I have to apply to psychiatry residency programs. So it's a full-on application process, meaning you have to show your grades, you have 2 board exams that you have to take, you have to do a lot of extracurriculars, research, letters of recommendations, personal statement, basically A to Z of everything you did to get into medical school, but kind of more revamped. So at the end of your 3rd year and beginning of your 4th year, you have to have decided what specialty you're applying to. Meaning you have to be like, when for the rest of my life, I want to be an emergency medicine doctor. So you apply to that residency program. So during your 4th year, you will apply to those programs in September. There is an interview season. So you interview for like 2 to 3 months, and interviews used to be in person, but lately after the pandemic, they have been virtual. So they were all virtual for me too. Actually, some programs gave me the option to come in person if I was available, but unfortunately I was not because I go to medical school in a different state. So after interview season, you have all these programs that you interviewed at. Okay, then how do you get a job? How do you get a position? Well, that's called the match process. So what happens is after interview season is over, you, the applicant, will rank literally from most favorite to least favorite, all the programs that you interviewed at. So there's this website that you input all the programs that you interviewed at in your most favorite to least favorite order. The programs will also rank the people that they interviewed in their most favorite to least favorite order. Then these lists are entered into an algorithm, and on match day, which is in March, they will click a button and then they will try to match the applicant to a program. So on Monday, which is Monday the 13th, of Monday, March 13th, I will get an email saying, congratulations, you matched into a program, or I'm sorry, you did not match. They say that the algorithm tries to get the applicant their top choice, but I can either get my last choice, my 5th choice, my 1st choice, or I can go not matched at all, meaning my preferences and the program's preferences didn't match enough for me to get a spot. So I will go unmatched. So on Monday, I will get an email saying, congratulations, you matched, or I'm sorry, you didn't match. If you did match, then on that Friday, March 17th, you get another email telling you what program you matched at. You will match at only one program and one program only. It is a binding contract. If you hated that program, sucks to be you. You matched in it, you can't change your mind, sorry. So that being said, there are a couple of things that you have to do when you create your list. Only match at programs that interview you. So if I applied to more programs and they didn't interview me, well, then sucks to be me. Even if I put them on my rank list, they're not going to put me on their rank list, so I won't match them. So you can only match at programs that you interview at. 2, you can only match at programs that you put on your rank list. So if I interviewed at a program and I'm like, I hate it here, I hate these people, I hate the program, I hate the location, whatever it is, and I don't want to end up there for the next couple of years, then I just don't put them on my rank list. So that means I won't have a chance to match at that program. The nuances. Now, say comes Monday, you open the email and it says, I'm sorry, you did not match. What do you do? Well, you have 2 options. One option is a process called SOAP. So the reason you have to wait from Monday to Friday to match, to find out where you matched, is because they give those couple of days in between the week for students who did not match to find a spot. So the SOAP process is, in a nutshell, applying to programs who have spots left open. So some programs will have unfilled spots. You can apply to those spots last minute and SOAP into them. So say you didn't match, you find some spots that are open at programs that you're interested in, and you apply. You have to interview literally same day or the next day. It's a very, very quick process. So by that Friday, you find out if you match through SOAP or not. You can totally go unmatched through SOAP as well. And then I think you have to wait one more year and just reapply and do the whole shebang over again. So I hope this spiel, I know this is kind of a long spiel, but it's very complicated what this whole process is. And I really wanted to explain it because I feel like a lot of pre-med students who want to become a doctor don't understand the reality of the situation is that I don't have control over where I'm going to train, where I'm going to be for the next 4 years. Like, I can do my best and try to get good grades and try to get interviews at these programs and try to do well. But like at the end of the day, it's an algorithm that is going to figure out my life. And it's very, 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 very stressful. Not only stressful for me, but imagine like being a partner for someone who is going through this process, like my fiance. I'm very grateful that he's just like the kindest and most supporting person, and he's literally never complained. But imagine being him too and having to go through this process. He doesn't know where he's gonna live for the next 4 years, just like I don't. We're getting married. We have no like home living situation plans because I don't know where I'm gonna match. He might have to change his job depending on where I match. He might have to move depending on where I match. So it's really stressful. I don't know what other words to describe it as.